Oh, sorry, guys. I'm a little late. 15 degrees below here in Minnesota, Wisconsin, too. Anyways, my hands are stiff and the joints are painful today, and that's exactly the topic we're talking about, how to make those finger joints much more movable and comfortable with less pain. And how are we going to do it, Mike?
Well, we're actually going to work on strengthening your hands a bit because recent studies suggest it can actually help with arthritic joints, and that's what we're going to get to today.
That's right. Thank you.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
I'm Brad.
I'm Mike, and behind the scenes we have Bob, and together we are the most famous physical therapy team on the internet.
That's right, Mike.
And if you're new to our channel, please subscribe if you happen to like this content.
Right, and if you're not new to the channel, subscribe anyways. Okay, let's get on with it. True ham strength, what does it entail? It's more than people know.
So it includes your fingers as well as your palm and your wrists as well.
Right, everything works together when you make a fist or you're using your hand for duties or chores around the house. That's why this program is excellent, because it covers all of them, all 34 muscles and 27 joints in each hand and wrist.
Don't ask us to name them all, though. Please.
That's right.
That's OT's job.
Okay, we're going to get through these exercises. Do each one with us or put it on hold and try them out. There's probably, out of the 5 or 6 we're doing, 1 or 2 of them you're really going to like, and you'll want to do those on a daily basis, especially when your hands are stiff or cold like today. Mine are starting to warm up. It's getting better, but I definitely need to get them moving even more.
So each exercise, we're going to aim for roughly 10 repetitions, and you're going to need some things from around the house. We're going to show some stuff you should just have. You might have to go to the garage, but somewhere.
Go to the neighbors, too.
Yeah, and there's some other options we have as well if you want to purchase something, but most of these things you probably have laying around.
Yeah, so the first thing is simple. If I like these, get a ball you can squeeze. A tennis ball doesn't work. It's too hard. You need something that has some give. Now, like these squishy balls, I got this at the dollar store. It's $1.25 now. But anyways, pretty good deal. It feels good. It's entertaining, at least for me. Squeeze it with each hand. Now, I do want to mention, if you do have any numbness or neuropathy type symptoms in your hand, get a ball like this that actually has a little pricklies on it, and because it actually gives you some more feedback on how you squeeze. Good for circulation, and it just feels good for me for a massage. Mike, what do you've got?
Now, I have some actual stress balls with different resistances. These are some ones we made. We still have some on Amazon, I think, but they're different, easy, medium, and hard. And they even say strong like bowl on them. So yeah, you can just squeeze them around or throw them at people if you want.
And they got a cute little carrying case. So yeah, there's a few of those left over if you want. It's a good deal. Now, the next thing, you don't need anything at all but your hands, and you simply... We'll just do one hand. I'll do my right, you do your left. There you go. Thumb, there's the leader. Thumb to pinky if you can touch. Now, if you can't touch, you can squeeze a little bit if you want to give them the help. Do that 3 to 5 times, and then simply go to the ring finger, and then the third digit, the middle finger. But be careful with that one. This is a family show. And then the pointer finger, like that. And make sure you can do them both at the same time. Doesn't take very long at all, but it works some of the small muscles in the palm of the hand that are really critical for daily chores and activities. What's number 3?
Number 3, we're actually going to work on the opposite of making a fist and work on opening your hands up, but we need some resistance because we're strengthening in this video. So you can get a rubber band of sorts, typically at your house. Obviously, the thicker the rubber band and tighter it is, the harder it will be. So just choose wisely, I guess. But boy, this one's work. That's
a heavy duty. That's for the advanced. If it is too big, just simply squeeze it right there. Like you can make adjustments.
There you go.
You need to be creative with some of these.
You could double it up, but that probably I'm not moving that. You'd be surprised at how much we don't really strengthen going into extension.
Right.
So this is pretty challenging just for me to do this. So do 10 repetitions. I personally would use a smaller rubber band at home.
Well, that's all I could find, and what are you going to do? But it's a good example. Now, the next thing, you can use a soup can or you can use a dumbbell. I like to do this one like at a tabletop, seated position, and we're going to work the wrist as well as the finger flexors. Palm up like this. your forearm at the table. So this is hanging off the edge of the table, so you have free range of motion. You can put a soup can in your hand so you don't have to go out and purchase a dumbbell. I'm going to use it here, and you'll see what we do. We go down as far as we can. And if you can open the fingers up a little bit without dropping the can or the dumbbell, that's a little helpful. Then come back up and then flex all the way down, so we're getting some range of motion there. That's good. Now, you can also do it this way if you want to. It's not quite as critical. This is the most common. And also, don't forget this little gem. Palm down and go up and down like this. This gets the extensors, the muscles that are oftentimes forgotten, just like the rubber band exercise. Now we've got a real nice one to work some rotational movements, so supination and pronation. Mike, do you want to show with the hammer?
Yeah, so you will need a hammer. Obviously, the weight is going to make it harder or easier depending upon what size. And if you're arthritic fingers, you just get them back in place.
Come on, Mike.
Just kidding. So to work your pronation, supination, again, having some support, you can, or you can just hold it here. I'll support my elbow. And so supination is when you put your palm up towards the ceiling. I just remember I'm holding a bowl of soup, supination, and then we got pronation, turning your palm towards the floor. This should all come from your forearm muscles, and it also works your grip. So just go back and forth, and you can kind of mess around. If I'm in the middle here or closer to the head of the hammer, it's easier. If I'm way on the opposite side, this is going to become a lot harder.
Yeah, that makes a big difference. Yeah, this is a real nice way to get those rotator muscles strengthened as well as the grip. Wow. All
now,
right.
That's 5 like the title says, but of course we always like bonus material, so we got more stuff for you.
No, actually, this is, it was an afterthought. I thought we've got to give them this exercise. I think it's a little advanced, so it's not for everyone, but it really works in a functional manner. And what you're going to want to do is, this is I was coming in from outside you take a piece of PVC pipe, a wooden dowling, anything about 1 inch in diameter, take a piece of rope, doesn't have to be real thick, but string probably won't be strong enough. Binder twine, if you live on a farm, go out and get some binder twine. Anyways, wrap it around there. I just use some tape if you want to drill holes through it and do that if you got someone handy, but just wrap it around, put some tape on it. And then what we're going to do is go like this. And you can see we're wrapping the rope up and down, and you can do it like this without resistance, but we want to add a little resistance to add some strength. So what you'll do is get a jug of milk, the half-gallon one I suggest. Now, I didn't have an empty one at home, so I just went out and bought one. So this is how we're going to do it. You got a little hook on there, or you tie a knot around the handle, and then you start to go up, and if it's too heavy like it is, we're going to actually take some milk out, and at home, if you're using water, just pour it in the sink. But here, Mike is a little low on calcium. I notice his bones are getting a little weak. We could put the cover on. Put the cover, you might drop it. We don't want to have spilled milk. Anyways, here we go. So I simply took about 1/4 or 1/3 of it out of there just to adjust the weight. It gives it very infinitely adjustable weight. It's really nice deal. Whoa!
You have to have it hooked on there. Well, you're probably bad at fishing,
Wow.
huh?
Oh, yeah, and you could actually do that little thing where you play the game with the grandkids and you try to hook that on there like that. See what I mean? And there we go. Now, when you do this, monitor your posture. If you're all hunched over and doing this, you could actually get a back pain, or you could get a compression fracture in your thoracic region. We don't want that. Good, tall posture. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
Yeah, we used to actually do this in our lifting program for football in school. We didn't have milk in the gym. We just had weights. But you could certainly do it.
You'd probably have to have the gallon milk one. And then when you got done, you could drink it.
Yeah, and we get big and strong that way.
There you go. So again, go up and down. You can do it as many times until you feel fatigue in the arms and shoulders. It is really a good therapeutic exercises using the therapy gym as well as the football gym.
Now, if you have some aches and pains in your hands, something else you can try is just a simple topical cream. Obviously, this isn't going to strengthen your hands, but it's more of a pain relieving option.
Right. And it's called this is a little bit of a commercial, but it's a really good deal, and I mean that more than one way. We're actually got this on sale. It's normally $35. It's going to be, I believe, $19.95. $15 off. That would be 46.5% off. So it's a really good deal. And you probably... if you got sore wrists or hands, rub it on here. Don't rub it on your palm because you're going to be needing that surface for moving things around. But it's good for the whole body. It works out very well.
It's called Cowabunga Cream.
That's right.
Because we didn't even mention what it was.
Yeah.
Not just for cows, for people. Well, look at this. We got milk, holy cowabungas. We're just...
Yeah.
You talk about farming, I'm telling you.
You know, I did want to mention, this is serious now. There have been many studies, and any therapist will know this, that people statistically that have stronger grip with their hands actually live longer. I don't know if they live longer because they have stronger grips or because they're more active. I'm not sure, but it's true. So grip strength is important on a daily basis, and it might make you live a little bit longer, another decade or so.
Now, if you're looking for more videos on how to improve your forearm and hand strength, you can click the video link on the screen. Single absolute best wrist and forearm strengthening exercises.
Yeah, then you can compare and contrast the video with that video and then write a 2-page summary and send it in to Bob and Dad.
Yeah, Bob's going to read them all and he'll give you a grade.
Yeah, thanks for watching. It is a really good topic, and good luck with your hands.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.